All right, let's put this at the beginning of the podcast.
Okay.
Hey guys, this is Josh Dell, and you are
Braylee Linderman.
And welcome to
Oh God, Please, Not Another Podcast. Gorgeous.
Perfect.
So, well, first of all, welcome to episode
5.
5. Oh, that's a whole fist.
Wow. Sounds like you on your wedding night.
Oh God, no. Anyways.
I don't know. We'll cut that.
Gross. I was watching gymnastics last night because, as you know, I love gymnastics.
You love it.
And they're going to the national championship. So they're in the next bracket to get to the national championships. They had 2 sessions, afternoon and evening, and Alabama was in the evening session. They had 5 gymnasts fall off the beam.
5?
They've never had that happen in the history of Alabama gymnastics. So they're not going to the national championship, whatever.
Oh, it was college gymnastics? Is that what?
Yeah, I love college gymnastics. I really do want somebody to buy me a balance beam so I could show that I could at least do a cartwheel on one.
Well, maybe we can reach out to a balance beam company and see if they want to sponsor a video of you doing the balance beam. I think we could make that happen. Maybe we can reach out just like to a local gymnastics company. Well, I'll take the video camera. We can go there and I'll film you.
Okay. Perfect. Or let's go to a gymnastics gym and like do flips off of the bar into like the foam pit.
Great. Sounds great to me.
Could you imagine yourself doing that?
I want to keep my other knee as good as I can, and I don't.
I
don't
fell
know
off the treadmill at home the other day, and I thought about you.
You really?
I was like,
You're like, oh wow, this actually is easier than.
I was like, there goes my knee.
Oh,
my
funny.
boobs itch. Somebody tell me why. Like right here, in between.
I don't know.
Anyways, how's your week going?
Wow.
It's Friday.
It's good. I showed you that shirt yesterday.
I thought you were going to wear that one.
I thought about it, but then I didn't want to be a bad influence to all the children who watch this program.
This isn't PBS.
Yeah. And up next, the Muppet Show. My week has been good. I've been working like a dog.
Yeah, you said you worked a lot yesterday, right? You said you were...
Yeah, I've been working, and then I've been trying to do as many creative things for myself as well.
Yeah.
I go, I think everybody relates to this. I'm sure you do too. It kind of just goes in like spurts. Like,
yeah. You have like burst of energy.
Yeah,
for
you have
it.
bursts of energy, and then you're like, all right, I got to chill out again.
Yeah. I feel like I had that this week too. I've written a lot this week. And like I've had the urge to want to write, which comes every few eons. So
I get that.
But it was good though. It was good. Had a show Monday at the listening room and the crowd was amazing. It
really was
the best crowd that I've ever gotten to play for in a while. Like everybody was interactive. They thought I was funny. I am funny. Shut up. And it was a great one.
That's awesome.
It was a good show.
Last time I played the listening room was with Joe Noto and Tyler Chambers and Connor McCutcheon. And
that's a good round.
12 people there.
Really?
And I said...
Was it the brunch one?
No, it was a nighttime one.
Really?
And I said, it was a little more than 12, but I told the crowd, I said, thank you guys for making my dream come true. I've always dreamed of playing for a dozen people.
For y'all who don't know, the listening room is like this place in Nashville. That is, I would say it's a pretty good.
It's a big size.
It's also a place that's hard to get into.
What's like weird is like I did the one in Pigeon Forge and it was completely sold out.
I know.
I hate Pigeon Forge.
Well, also the listening
room. Not that like if you live in Pigeon Forge, I don't think anybody really lives in Pigeon Forge, but if you do, I'm sorry. And yeah,
do they have pigeons in Pigeon Forge?
I don't know. I don't know. But the people are something else. I think they just live inside wherever they were. The whole town is a tourist trap. Have you been to Pigeon Forge?
I haven't been since I was in middle school, probably.
The whole thing's dinner theaters and Trump stores, and it is just like it's a big tourist trap. And I don't know. I don't get Pigeon Forge, man.
Yeah.
Like. Well, I don't. I also just don't get like stores dedicated to people.
So as long as we're not sponsored by Pigeon Forge.
Yeah.
The listening room though is a hit or miss though, because Weekday shows, I don't know how well they do during the week, but weekend shows.
Yeah. I think we played a weekday and it was like a Tuesday and none of us really promoted it. So I guess that's kind of there were industry people there. That's why like it was kind of more of a,
Josh and I are playing the Bluebird May 2nd. So hopefully this will be out before that. Maybe not. But anyways.
No, it probably will.
Yeah.
And with our buddy Ryan Calhoun who introduced us.
Yeah.
And Reed Zingale,
who I'm releasing a song with on May 3rd.
Great.
I gotta put it out. If you don't promote it, they won't. If you don't build it, they won't come.
Yeah.
And then I had a show at Tin Roof, and that was, like I said, I was telling Josh that it was actually a really good one because people actually listened.
That's exciting. Do you think it was a good show because you did particularly well? Or
I actually didn't do that well.
Oh.
It was because I like dread playing bars now because I hate playing at bars where people don't listen.
Yeah.
But this is where
that's
people
a lot
listen.
of, if you don't know this, that's a lot of Nashville is playing places where people just could not give less.
They come to Music City to not listen to music.
Yeah. I mean, they really come to Music City because it's like a cheaper Vegas in some ways. There's
so true.
There's no gambling, but like
there's throw up on the streets.
But there's a lot of throw up out there.
a lot of bachelorette parties.
Yeah, exactly. It is cheaper Vegas for the Mideast.
A video on Instagram. I think it was on Music Shitty, the Instagram, and it's like a one of those party buses driving by, and this man has his phone out just going, "Go home, go home," and the brides are like.
Yeah, we drove by one the other day after we were at Arnold's, and we were just like, it comes on like out. It was like 5 people on this huge bus, like 5 women in pink cowboy hats, and like going down Broadway, and we were like, can you imagine doing that for like a bachelorette party?
No.
It's like it's Tuesday afternoon, and you're just like,
do you remember the one? And I don't know if you saw this, but. There was one called the hot tub party bus, and it was a bus with a gross, stinky, smelly hot tub on it.
That's awesome.
And they got rid of it. They had to get rid of it because of like health reasons.
Really?
Yeah, which was most of Nashville. I mean, Kid Rocks is the whole entire health hazard.
Kid Rocks is just one big hot tub.
Stinky, smelly, gross. But yeah, that's Broadway. I did actually end up going to Broadway on Friday night last week for a goodbye party. Not good. It wasn't really much of a party. It was just like a send off, and I was there for an hour.
What was your honky tonk of choice?
We went to Friends in Low Places, and I actually really liked it.
Really?
Because it's so big, it's hard for it to get
Shout
crowded.
out Sarah Spicer.
She was playing
Christian
that night,
Lee.
and I didn't know.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
I was up on the rooftop.
Sasha McVeigh. They all play there.
Sasha played with me one day.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
That British queen.
She's all, hello.
Hello. I'm British. I do.
I'm British, but I'll do country. I'm a British. I don't know. Is that what do British people call themselves British?
I'm a British.
I'm a British boy.
Yeah, it was really. I really, really liked Friends in Low Places, and I'm shocked because I normally hate, going to those bars. Probably because it's new and it just felt clean. Honestly.
See, I go to the opposite. I go to like Roberts. It feels old, but like still plays traditional country music, with pedal steels. And you can get.
Do you go to Santa's Pub ever?
I have been.
Santa's Pub is fun. Gross, but fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all right. I go more to Critters. If I'm in my karaoke. Yeah.
Josh and I kill that karaoke stage.
Yeah, we do. Carried you around like you were Rose from the Titanic.
Favorite videos.
Yeah.
I will always have that. In fact, I'm just gonna have it like at my funeral. Just replay that over and over again.
We both had a few. It was a good time.
That was so fun.
Yeah.
So much. We should do that. We should. Okay, I'm saying this lightly. I'm not saying like do it now, but we should all go do that again soon.
Tonight.
No.
Tomorrow night.
No, I work tomorrow. I don't want to do that.
The night after that.
No.
Okay.
What about next weekend?
Okay, maybe next weekend.
Like Friday.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, Friday.
Because I've been meaning to go and play our favorite song here in the office on Friday. We play. I sang it to you last week. Is "Finally Friday" by George Jones.
Yeah.
And I got to do that for karaoke.
I want to play Creed.
That guy actually went to Critters before, and there's an awesome bartender there named Ivy, and wait, or is there lit? I don't know. Never mind. I don't remember her name.
Is her name actually Poison?
I always anyway. Scott Stapp was there, and he ordered a drink, and then he tried to leave without paying for it, and she's like, "Hey, you need to pay for your drink." And he's like, "Do you know who I am?" She's like, "Nobody under 40 cares."
Oh, poor guy.
And I was like, "That's awesome."
Oh man,
she's great.
That is the best response. People are like,
"Yeah,
do you even know who I am?
Do you even know who I am?"
Yeah, even if I did, you'd still have to pay.
Yeah, right. Do you know who
People are ridiculous when they do that.
People are ridiculous.
No, I would love to sing, or even we should go and we should sing. What is that song by Kid Rock, and is it Sheryl Crow that sings it too?
Oh yeah, Picture.
No,
I put your picture.
Oh yeah. Is that what it's
away.
called? Sat down and cried today. I can't look at you while I'm lying next to him. My friend,
I started the Sheryl Crow thing halfway through.
we should go sing that, and but we should also come up with like
I think it is Picture, isn't it? Or is it?
Haven't seen the sun. My friend was at the Grand Ole Opry the other day, and Kid Rock just like randomly showed up, and he was wearing sunglasses. And
Why was she at the Opry?
She went to watch. She's a stylist, so she styled one of the artists. But Kid Rock showed up in his sunglasses, and for somebody who has not seen the sun in 3 damn days, you'd think that he would put those away.
Yeah.
But I probably would have gotten.
He's back to drinking Bud Lights again.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
We love Bud Light. I don't actually drink beer.
Yeah, I don't care.
I don't care either.
I don't care about it. I actually don't have a horse in that race.
The only time I wouldn't drink a beer is if like the company was blatantly a white supremacist and racist. And maybe homophobic. Yes, and homophobic. And hated women. But if somebody is gay drinking a beer,
I don't know any political beers at all.
I don't either.
Yeah.
What about the Biden beer? Just kidding.
I don't know what that is. I feel like that'd be like an O'Doul's.
What is your drink of choice when you go out?
When I go out, I'm very basic. I do a vodka soda. I do Tito soda.
I like my mouth immediately started watering like I was gonna throw up.
Really?
Yes, it's not that I don't like that. Like, but as long as there's a lot of lime in it, it's good. But just still, I think I was just still recovering from being so drunk 2 Fridays ago.
At that wedding?
Yes,
You just go crazy. And the thing is you drink wine, and wine is just such a bad, like, when you overdo it with wine, it's bad.
Yeah. But the drunkest I've ever been, to this day, was St. Patty's Day 2019. We all went out to it's now Losers, but I think it was like Swinging Doors or something like that on Broadway because my friend was playing. And
there's a Losers on Broadway.
Yeah, it's like it's on like a side street.
Oh right, like where
I think right
Holidays
behind
is
Mercantile.
Okay.
But my friend Danny was buying drinks, and he kept buying me and his girlfriend at the time the Capri Sun infused, like alcohol infused.
That sounds so gross.
But I was already kind of drunk at that time, so I was like, "This is amazing!"
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Sugary, man. That's all the
so
sugar
bad.
gets you, bro.
It's so bad. That was the night that I dropped the hot dog on Broadway and still ate it. There's no such thing as germs when you're drunk.
Yeah, that's true. The whole world is clean when you're.
You know what? There's just, I don't know. I think my drink of choice would be like a High Noon now.
High Noons. I like the pineapple ones.
Mm-hmm.
I don't drink them that often, but I did the other night. We had.
What did you do?
Split one.
You did something. You split a High Noon with somebody?
Yeah, me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Party.
Split one. Yeah, we were going crazy. It was the only thing in the fridge. And I was playing cribbage. We were playing cribbage and doing puzzles. So we were like let's get crazy, dude, and let's split this pineapple high noon.
That's like
And
kids
we looked
in
at
middle
each
school.
other and we're like, are you drunk right now? Are you feeling it? And I was like, yeah, dude. This is
That really is like
crazy.
middle
I know,
school.
it
When
is.
people, when
Yeah,
kids,
yeah.
you sneak alcohol in their
Yeah.
room.
That's the thing, though. I just don't really drink. So that's
don't
why I
either.
like, I don't have that much in the fridge,
Yeah.
People who do like come over and they're like, where are your beers? And I'm like, dude, there's
Beer?
like,
I got
there's
weed.
There's like one old Coors Light in the back or something, like way back there.
Where like a spider has made
Where
its new home.
Yeah, like the mountains are so blue that they're purple. Like it's just it's frozen. It's
It is
cold.
frozen. Yeah, I don't know. Drinking is hard. So like I said before, it's a go big, go home situation. So I don't drink casually.
I believe they call those alcoholics.
Yeah, but like I drink once in a blue moon, and every time
Yeah.
I'm drunk, you're like, why wasn't I invited?
That's true.
'Cause it's so rare.
It's very rare. Yeah, it is very rare. I think I've only seen you there maybe one time when we were parading around the karaoke bar.
Yeah, I did get a little tipsy then.
Yeah.
That was so fun. That was a really fun. And I remember being
That was a
like
good
getting
night.
off of work and being like, oh, I'm so tired. Okay, I guess I'll go. And I had a
know.
blast. And that
That,
old
like,
guy that was singing shoo.
He's there every weekend.
What is his name again?
Dan.
Dan. And what band was he in in the 50s?
The Crew Cuts.
The Crew Cuts. Okay, I need to
Yeah.
remember that.
Earth angel, earth angel,
Earth angel,
won't you be mine?
won't you be mine? Is that how
Wow.
it goes?
One of us is a professional singer.
And it's
You guess.
not me.
You actually are the only one. You're so much of a singer. You've been on a show called The Voice.
Yeah, I was on the
That
voice.
highlights your voice.
That highlights my voice, but did it?
If it makes you happy,
It can't be that. Every time that song comes on, I immediately start sweating.
Yeah.
It's just a PTSD response, and yeah, I just can't. Ugh.
Hold my hand. I remember I saw Darius in concert, and I sent you a video of that.
I know.
Yeah.
I
And I said, does this give you flashbacks?
on The Voice, I had to do the battle song that I had was "Hold My Hand" by Hootie and the Blowfish. And what's funny is when I got back from The Voice, Darius Rucker was everywhere. He was on game day the morning that I got back.
That's funny.
Like he was playing in concert here in Nashville. He was literally, he was like the guest speaker at like some show I was watching. And I was like, ah!
I know. And then I saw him at the charity event, and I sent you that video.
And then he got arrested.
That was old though. Like they put that in the news, and that it was like from months before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was a dumb thing. All water under the bridge.
It's not like throwing a chair off the roof of a bar.
Yeah. Speaking of which, he's gonna have to play Stagecoach next weekend. I wonder. I'm sure it's all solved.
Well,
By now.
his court date is literally the weekend of the 3-day concert series here. So I think it's the third. Yeah, his court date is the 3rd.
Well, court
May 3rd.
dates. Court doesn't happen at nighttime, so it should be fine.
Yeah, but like, what if they're like sentenced to 10 days in jail?
I doubt it.
Somebody, a girl that I work with, said that she thinks it's a massive PR stunt,
right? Everybody. I mean, a lot of people have speculated that's a PR stunt.
and that's why he's smiling in his mugshot.
You're right, and like, I mean, you got to think about it. Like, he does that. Like, what song just went #1 on the radio?
I know.
Man Made a Bar, Morgan Wallen featuring Eric Church.
Yeah,
Eric Church has been hanging out at Chiefs every
It's
night
sus.
since the event.
it's sus.
That's a little strange, huh? A little odd.
a little weird.
Huh?
What?
I just don't think like. I don't know. I just
Say
don't believe in anything anymore. So
Oh,
that's it.
then I find Josh in his house dead. He's
Yeah,
like, I didn't believe in anything.
I just like everything's like orchestrated, in
Yeah.
some way.
Especially
and,
with marketing. People are getting so extreme with marketing.
you have to be like
I know.
because I think just nothing surprises people anymore. So like you have to be so like out of the box and controversial. It's the same thing with like the Lil Nas X like Satan shoes or whatever.
Yeah.
Being like, they contain real blood. No, they don't.
Yeah.
No, they don't. It's all a marketing ploy because it gets people fired up talking about it. They sell out, you know, because like people are either hate buying them or just buying them, you know, in spite of.
Yeah.
And like, it's, I don't know.
It's like people on TikTok who say like the most out of orbit things, and it's so controversial, but their video gets pushed because so many people are commenting so much hate under their video.
Right.
And then they're getting a bunch of followers, and then that's how they continue their success.
100%.
Like there's a girl named Pearl Davis on Instagram, and she is like, I don't know if you've ever come across her. She is this girl that actually looks like Pearl from SpongeBob. And she
That's awesome.
she is very controversial. She is a very anti-feminist, very anti-woman, which is so strange for her being a woman. But at this point, I actually don't believe she is.
Yeah. Some people just like have, you know, and I'm trying to think of who's, I mean, Trisha Paytas is kind of one of those.
Trisha Paytas is so fucking funny. And
Is
I
one of
don't
those
care what
people.
anybody says.
She's like that. She just says the craziest like things, and then she'll flip on it the next week, and then you're just like, what? I don't care for her personally.
Yeah, she only shows up on my For You page every now and again, but she definitely is one of those people that is in and out constantly, but she's always relevant at some point in time.
Yep, because she plays the game, you know, what we just described.
I don't like playing the game.
Yeah.
Somebody made me famous
I'll
without
play the
me.
game like you want me to.
Oh yeah, Josh has a song coming out.
I do.
I'm sorry I haven't pre-saved it. I don't know my password to Spotify.
I didn't. I don't think I put out the pre-save yet.
Oh, you haven't?
So I will. I just like I read somewhere that like not even Spotify knows when you pre-save something.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know. I'm like people
I
can
don't
listen
think it's
to it.
real
or they cannot.
either.
Yeah.
Like how many pre-saves do you
I think
actually
the
have to
only
have?
thing that is real. I pre-saved your song today. The only thing that's real is like you getting people's emails. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, because like that's an option now. You can click on like to save somebody's email or whatever. Like.
Yeah.
So I think that's it. It's just like kind of data mining.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Yeah.
But
yeah. So look at us releasing music.
I know. I'm excited about it, man. I like.
I'll play the
I've
game if you want me. That is a good one.
I'm happy to just start putting things out, and like I was telling Joe No the other day, where I was just like, man, I think almost these streaming services are going to become more like social media than social media is becoming. Like, so like for me, like I told him like, and I told you that idea too, where I'm like putting out like demos and work tapes in between like big projects that I've worked on, like just because I think it's one of those things, you know, just like TikTok, like how your algorithm improves over time. Like, is it like as like it gets to know you or like things like that? Like same with Instagram. I think that's the same deal with Spotify and Apple Music and all those things. Like I think
I agree.
you just kind of feed the machine, and then once you have like these big releases, you know, that's like those are like little milestones, and it's cool. Like it feels like I'm just like jumping on little stepping stones, because like there's some things I'm like I just want to put together like a little demo or whatever, and like I don't want to put like so much time into this.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
And I think it's cool because like it's, you know, for some people those are going to be their favorite songs, and if enough people that's their favorite song, you're like, cool, I'll put more time into it and I'll do a full production.
It's so great that you said that, because somebody the other day she has like a huge following on Instagram, and she wanted to know the percentage of people who love number ones and who love deep cuts. And so she was like, do you love number ones or deep cuts more? And it was like 95% said deep cuts more than the number one. So it's like, yeah, just release the shit.
Yeah. I mean, that's where I'm at with the thing. Just release it. Just do it. Like, and the, you know, I mean, I don't know the mental, if this is good or bad or whatever, but like, I know it's good. It's me releasing things and like me like sitting there tracking things and like just being like, all right, I'm going to release it. Like, that's like creating a new pathway in my mind for being like, it's okay to release things. And it's okay to release things that have flaws. It's okay to release things that like, that, you know, you might not even like in the future or whatever. Like, it's okay to do all those things, because at least you're moving forward.
Yeah.
You know, you're not sitting there. You can sit there and like theorize your whole life, but like nothing happens unless you have action. You put something into action. So,
I mean, Miranda Lambert did that. I forgot who she did it with, but remember they did that live album. They sat by a campfire and
I didn't, but that's
they
awesome.
did a really cool live album. They sat by a campfire and like started singing these songs. And even if they messed up, it was put in there.
I love that.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
It was a great idea in general, but I agree. The only problem with Spotify is like every time I'm about to upload, they're like, "Are you sure this is a little soon?" And I'm like, "Yeah, just push it out, get it out there."
I uploaded a song on Tuesday. It was out today. You use DistroKid?
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be up as soon as like.
What'd you release?
They're just saying that. What do you mean? The song, "The Thought of You."
I didn't know you were releasing today.
Yeah, it came out today.
Oh, look.
Yeah.
Should we play a little clip?
If you want it, but it has flaws in it.
I already love it. I already love it. Mm-hmm. I like it when songs start off with like 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's the one I commented on.
Yeah.
If I can't have you, I love the thought of you. Josh, that's so good. This is my favorite one.
You.
This might be my favorite one that you've released. I'm not even joking.
Really?
I'm dead fucking serious. This is so good.
That's
this reminds
crazy.
me of it reminds me of John Mayer.
She just saved it.
I did save it. I love it. That's a good one. That line is so fucking good. Ow, I hate you. I wish I took that line.
You could have it.
No, I don't need it.
I don't need it.
I don't
You're
need
actually,
it.
You really are. And I've said this before. You really are. We have to probably cut out that song because
you could just put some of it in there so you can hear it.
I've said this before, but you're really one of my favorite writers, and so thank you. It means a lot coming from you.
Ow. It's so rare that he compliments me.
Okay. It's not that weird.
Alrighty. So, oops. Sorry.
Chaos.
So this is our prompt this week.
Oh wait.
What? You have to start the time.
Oh no, it's so good.
Okay. So the prompt this week for our Instagram.
Talking to the mic, Brayley.
Our prompt this week. Sorry, it's my first day. Was what is an unhinged reason you've broken up with someone or someone has broken up with you? You said that you might not have any stories like that.
I don't think I do have I don't have an unhinged reason. All my breakups were really amicable. And,
like you did something wrong or they did something wrong?
No, amicable as in like we were just like, yeah, I just don't think this is working out. Like maybe we'll just do our own thing.
Those are good ones. I didn't really break up with him. I just wouldn't take the next steps of like getting into the relationship with him because of the pet names he would call me.
Oh, like dumb bitch.
How did you know?
Just because that's the one I have for you, so I just figured.
You're such a cunt. No, he would. I don't think he would ever listen to this because I still care about this guy. He's such a great person, but he would call me Angel. Angel.
Really, Angel.
I can't. Angel or like Princess. Ew. Ew.
Hey, Princess. Princess Angel.
Hey, Princess Angel.
Oh.
No, I don't like those kind of pet names. I even remember when, I'm sorry, am I having a stroke?
I think so. Blink? I don't know. What do you do when people are having strokes?
Blink. I remember when Tom and I first started dating, this is kind of petty, but he would always call me beautiful, like any chance he would get, which is very nice.
Yeah.
But I was like, stop doing that.
Really?
Yeah.
That.
And now he calls me an ugly bitch. So
okay, good.
We really love it.
You're good. I'm glad that he upgraded his pet name to. He's like, oh, beautiful? No. Now it's dumb bitch.
We love those names. So I'm just going to read a few.
Oh, yeah. This is unhinged reasons that you broke up with someone or got broken up with.
Yes. This one actually made me laugh out loud. My friend said, not me, but a cousin broke up with her boyfriend because of the way he cut his steak.
That I get that. No, I get that actually. That makes sense because I believe you're supposed to cut against the grain, and
I didn't even know steaks had a grain.
Oh yeah, there's a grain. You know, I mean, think about it. You know, you see there's lines that go a certain way. Like, have you never cooked a steak before?
I don't even want to tell you how I like my steak because then I'll
You like
just,
it?
I'll
She
get
likes
burned.
it like a hockey puck. She likes it like well done. Like
Yeah.
you could break your teeth and you're like, wow,
I do.
this could be beef jerky.
If my steak bleeds, I can't even look at it.
Wow.
I can't. It makes me. So when I watch hockey, games, I love. I'm like, that looks like
That's
steak.
how.
What? Say it.
So good to say that's how gay men feel about women. If it bleeds, I can't even look at it.
Oh my God. Okay. Anyways.
Oh, okay. I'm done. Sorry.
I'm ready to go. Did you hear what I said? If it bleeds. That was one of my funniest moments last week was when you said something. God, what did you say? You said something and we laughed about it. And afterwards you go, did you hear what I said?
Yeah, I did. I just honestly, the truth is I can speak in a really booming voice, but sometimes, and I think you know this, and sometimes I like kind of speak in such a reserved voice, you know, almost that like people can miss it if they're not paying attention to like see like my mouth is moving. So
in your lifetime, how many times have you said something funny, nobody's heard it, but one person did, so they said the funny thing and they all laughed?
Dude, that happens. So like people like, and I'm just like, man, I'm just not going to say anything next time. But, you know, you either have to say it with your whole chest or you just don't say anything because you don't want somebody. That's worse than people not hearing you is somebody else getting the credit for your joke.
Man.
And especially when it kills, you're like, oh man, you're like, I could have like done that with better presentation.
Yeah.
For sure.
And there is nothing more satisfying than people laughing at your jokes.
Yeah, that's true.
No.
It is satisfying to be funny.
This next one is from one of my friends, which actually I have a really funny story about her. But she said, my mom broke up with someone because he burped in her mouth while they were kissing.
Ew. That is gross.
If a guy burped in my mouth while kissing.
Even Tom. Oh,
yeah. The divorce papers would be signed
like,
instantly.
Done.
Instantly. Because.
Done, brother.
Burps and farts, like farts are funny to me sometimes, but
sometimes. You have to have good timing about it though.
Exactly. Like when Tom farts on the Ring camera, I laugh every time.
It is funny because I mean that's like one of your biggest viral videos is Tom.
Is Tom farting? I know. I just talked about this at a show how I can't get anything to pop off on TikTok.
Yeah.
But Tom farts and we catch it on the Ring camera and it's like 100,000 views.
But isn't that just, it's a man's world, you know?
Man's world and we're just living in it. Yeah. I don't even like when people burp in my direction. Like when you were burping last podcast, I was like.
I know, but I'm very conscious of it. This is my own microphone I bring from home. And
whose microphone is this?
That's our office microphone. We had a second one, but somebody stole it.
Oh,
but it's okay. He bought it too, so it's fine.
Oh, so he didn't steal it.
Well, I mean, yeah, technically he didn't, but he did and he didn't. Yeah, we. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I'm very conscious about it. I was like, it's pickled onions, and I felt bad. I was drinking a Diet Dr Pepper, and I was just kind of like, casually.
Every few minutes, you'd be like. Yeah, that was very considerate of you. I appreciate that.
I'm a considerate guy.
Yeah, don't burp in our mouths. That's gross. Yeah. This one's kind of funny. He said, her dad gave me the talk after 2 coffee dates. I'm assuming the sex talk.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing. He's like, let me talk to you about your car's extended warranty. I'm pretty sure they did. Yeah, it was the sex talk. Yeah.
Do you remember when you got the talk? Did you ever get the talk?
I did. And I guess, yeah, I do remember it, but I don't think it was like very good at her. Like by the time you're getting the talk, usually from like family, it's like you've already heard the craziest stuff at school. You know what I mean?
That's
true. You're like, yeah, it's nice that you're trying to present it in this way, but like inside you're just like, I know what happens.
Yeah.
You know, it's burned in. And that was like right around the time like where everybody just had like regulated access to everything on the internet.
True.
And you're just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, true. One time, even on the internet, I looked up boobs.com.
Yeah, boobs.com.
Because I didn't know what boobs looked like because I didn't have any yet. So I was like, what do boobs look like? Boobs.com.
And you're like, of course, did you find what you were looking for?
A lot of boobs.
All
what
kinds.
if it was just penises?
Yeah. That's how they get you.
Yeah, my mom tried to give us a talk. It was, my brother had gone into the women's restroom at church, and you know how like they're in the, I don't know if you know this, in women's restrooms they have those things where you can get tampons dispensed.
Yeah.
And my brother was like,
Tampons.
that's not fair. Women have vending machines in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And so then my mom was like, those aren't vending machines. Sit down. Let's have a talk.
Yeah.
And but I didn't really learn anything. But I had a friend that was older than me in middle school. I think it was 6th grade, where I really learned what like every aspect of sex was.
Yeah.
Foreplay, everything. And I was like, what?
I still don't know what that is.
Yeah. That is why your significant others broke up with you.
Yeah, that's true.
That's their
So I guess,
reason.
yeah, they're like, no, not in like a mean way or anything. It's just.
Yeah. There's one that my friend actually sent a like DM about.
Oh, really? Yeah,
Yeah.
read their private information. That'd be good.
Oh, no. She said, this was in high school. He dressed so cool, but had no desire to be a musician. So I said, you can't have the audacity without the talent to back it up. And I knew I was going to marry a guitar player.
You can't have the audacity
to be that cool.
I mean, to be fair, like Dave Matthews is a guitar player, and you see how he dresses. You know, like,
what is happening?
What are you doing
I don't
there?
know how to turn this down.
If
Oh
we
my
could
God,
stop
I'm sorry,
with that,
guys.
that would be nice.
Yeah, that's true. Dave Matthews dresses like a homeless man in Nashville. So that is really true. Damn. We used to have like people would at our school go crazy over Dave Matthews in high
Really?
school. We would all go together. It was
Were
like
they
an
super
event.
into hacky sacks as well?
Happy Sacks?
Hacky sacks?
Yes. Hacky Sacks was so big at our school.
Wow. Like a moth to a flame.
Like, what? Okay. Anyways.
Like a moth to a flame?
You
Ever heard that?
Yes, I've
phrase?
heard that before, but I don't know how it pertains to this.
If you love Dave Matthews.
Oh, yeah. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry, that was the time when you were speaking reserved. Anyways, do you want to read one off of?
Yeah. Here we go. He went to Egypt for a mission trip, and God told him while riding camels at the pyramids that they needed to break up. AKA, he met another girl there, and they lasted 1 month. Wow.
Okay, so this is from my friend.
Yeah.
And I text her because this is like.
Do you remember that happening? Sorry, did you ever go to like church camps or anything?
Yes.
Yeah, and they would always like you couldn't use your cell phones up there or anything.
Yeah.
Like, so there'd be people calling back home. They'd be like, after they met like some cute girl from another church or something up there, they'd be like, "I'm so sorry, but like we had prayer night last night, and God told me, He just like really spoke to my heart, and He said that like." We're just not meant to be together. Like, I don't think you're the one. I know we're in 6th grade, but I just don't think that you complete me. I don't think you're the Proverbs 31 woman that I'm looking for.
I remember
AKA, I'm trying to smash a church camp.
Man, so much dirty shit went down in church camp. There was a guy I knew that broke up with his girlfriend literally after a prayer night.
Yeah, right.
And back home.
Dude. It is a tale as old as time.
Yeah, but my friend who wrote this in, I vaguely remembered this memory. It was so long ago. I'd say it was like 2016 or 17.
Yeah.
And I remember him asking to be her girlfriend, him to be her girlfriend, his girlfriend, and then left, and they didn't talk at all. But in reality, he obviously met a girl, and she said it was a girl with big boobies. and they dated for about a month and broke up afterwards.
Dude, that's so funny.
Could you? Yeah. I mean,
that's me and my buddy Brandon in church camp. We were trying to date these twins from
oh my God.
from Hesperia. Like we'd see them there every year. We're just like,
no,
maybe this time.
I would always kiss a boy at church camp.
Really?
Always.
Nothing ever happened for me at church camp. It was just in theory, really. You know, we were just like, hey.
My hat's hurting my ears. Sorry.
Oh. Yeah, it was, but I know people who did, and now they're in hell.
And now they're in hell. Let me see here. God, that was so. I will always remember that. She also had. I can't air her dirty laundry. Yes, I can.
Yeah. Why not? Say her name too.
No, she was dating a guy that didn't tell her that he was married.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm ethically non-monogamous.
They were like in the middle of a divorce, but like he blocked her on all social media, like, and said he didn't have social media. Yeah. And what's funny is like guys are so dumb when it comes to this.
Yeah, they like guys are really bad at
yes, because like you give us just a first name and we're gonna find you.
Yeah.
And
I'm sure there's like pages of people that like get shared around Nashville and stuff that like
yeah.
have, like
there is. It's Are we dating the same guy?
Oh.
And so women will write in and show a picture of who they're dating and be like, are we dating the same guy? And so many men are like caught. And not that saying that women can't cheat, but like men are just stupid about it.
Right. I like Celeb Wives of Nashville, the Reddit. Have you been on that one? Oh, that's a good one.
Is it?
Yeah, you get a lot of dirt on that one of like, I don't know, all the country music people and, you know, other celebrities around here.
Man, I know I got all the dirt on 2 celebrities that broke up over cheating. And it is just...
Is it Reinhard and Mary Morris?
No. Did they cheat?
I heard something. I don't
know. Bummer. Don't date within your industry. Just don't do it.
Yeah. You know, there's some sayings about that, about not
like just don't do it.
Where you eat.
Exactly. Yeah. I could never imagine dating a musician. Not that I don't think any are like cute or whatever.
Yeah.
And even if I was not,
because
with
I'm
Tom,
a cutie pie.
You just look a little baby.
I
hated that.
Yeah, me too.
Would you date a musician?
No, I don't think I could. I think there's like something about like being a musician that you're like, I don't know, or maybe we're all a little bit of narcissists or something. It just also I can't imagine being with somebody who's as flighty as I am.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I just like it's one day you're on top of the world, the next day you're like, I think everything sucks, and I think I suck.
And like we all know so many people in the music industry, and like especially the single guys or the single girls, like you just can't trust anybody. You just can't.
Yeah.
I've heard so many like gross things said in writing rooms, and I'm like, does your wife know you're saying that? Yikes.
It's tight.
I know. What?
Oh, I meant... Yeah, it sucks.
No, I would never date that either. Also, I think because musicians, I feel like are always more emotional too, and having 2 emotional people in a relationship just don't work.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely makes things harder, I think, if you're like both, like I said, flighty or whatever, you know, like
both.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the idea of like, it would be really cool to like, I guess, be with somebody you could like bounce songs off, you know, I don't know, like and like, you know them in an intimate way, so like I don't know, like
I could see like dating a producer, but just not somebody that's like pursuing the same thing I was doing.
Right.
Tom doesn't know anything about music, so that's like the best part. Every time I tell him something new, he's like, wow, that's amazing.
Oh my God, you look like the 4th of July.
You make me want a hot dog real bad.
You make me want a hot dog real bad.
I'm taking the dog.
Yeah.
I love that woman.
I'm taking the dog, dumbass.
I love her. This one is personal because I would never do this. I would break up with someone too. He said, she asked me to get a tattoo covered and I never spoke to her again. Wait, is a tattoo saying something like, I love my ex-girlfriend so much? I love sluts. It depends on the tattoo.
Yeah.
Like if Tom had a tattoo that had his ex-girlfriend's name on it, I'd be like, let's not have that on your body anymore.
Yeah. And then you would get it covered up with your lips. You'd get your lips tattooed on it. Yeah.
No, I so it depends on the tattoo. I'd ask somebody's cover tattoo if it was inappropriate like that.
I don't believe in tattoos at all. So
you don't have any?
No, I
Yes,
do.
you do. You
I
have
know.
God on one of your arms, right?
It's part of a series of tattoos, Braylee.
Oh, does all the tattoos on your body spell a sentence? Like make a sentence?
Yeah. Have you ever seen the movie Memento?
No.
Oh, where he just has a bunch of things written all over him to remember things because he forgets. That's me.
It's your grocery list on your back.
The God is on my arm is, oh God, please not another podcast. And I'm like, oh, okay, I remember that. That's one part that
God, please, not another podcast. Oh my gosh, that would be so funny. We should get when this takes
Speaking
off
into existence.
When this takes off and we're making money,
So much money.
we should get Ogpnap. Is it Ogpnap? Oh God,
OGN.
Ogpnap.
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 It looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it right now. I'll go get it on my face. That's how dedicated I am.
I don't think we need to be like that dedicated.
Oh.
I think that maybe not that.
I like that we're theorizing something that it will happen.
It will happen. I need something in my life. This girl said they smelled really bad, and one day I couldn't deal anymore, so I ended it on Valentine's Day.
Right.
I would do that.
Because he smells bad?
Yeah.
So V-Day, you're just like...
I got broken up on Valentine's Day, too. Before.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. By that same guy that lied to me
That
about
broke your foot?
Yeah, and lied about a dead brother.
Yeah, he's like, oh, my dead brother.
I did break up with somebody in 8th grade. I've been trying to like remember his name for some reason because this is how bad it was. His breath smelled so bad, and he had that disease that was like that
Halitosis?
major, and I didn't know that. I even reached out to his sister and I was like, girl, your brother's breath smells so bad. She's like, I know. And I was
she didn't say he has a disease.
Yeah.
She's like, I know, dude.
So then
it's kicking in the morning.
at one of our church camps, she goes, he can't help it. He's been to the doctor about it. And I'm like, oh no.
Braylee.
I would hate.
You're always putting down people that have medical disadvantages, you know.
Would you rather have bad breath or smelly armpits for the rest of your life?
Well, in that sense, can you use products?
Yeah, but like it's not really gonna. It's like toothpaste is just gonna mask it, and deodorant's just gonna mask your armpits.
I'm gonna choose bad breath over smelly armpits.
I think I'm gonna choose smelly armpits.
Really? I don't know. You know, BO, man, it's just like, it depends where you're at. If you're like on a train or something, you know, you're on a plane.
But if you're wearing enough layers, I feel like.
I don't know. You could just never open your mouth again, which would be my preference anyways, so.
Every day I want to quit. Bad breath just, yeah. I'm always scared my breath smells bad too, but also I drink a lot of coffee, so it probably does.
Yeah, no, it smells terrible.
Shut up. Shut up.
Shut up about the sun.
I'll read this last one.
Okay, we got 8 minutes left in this one.
He took a picture of my sister from across the room to make fun of her double chin after 1 week.
Wow.
I don't even think that's petty. That's like, you should break up with it.
Yeah. Just after 1 week of knowing somebody, he's like, dude, look at this girl's double chin. I know you lived with her your whole life, but imagine you're me and who's only known her for 1 week.
I would be devastated because I do have a double chin. We all have one, but I'd be devastated if my sister's
I have a beard.
Isn't it? Okay. You know what? Fair.
Having a beard just makes you have one chin.
Sometimes it makes your chin connect to your neck, so it doesn't even look like you have a chin, which can be unfortunate. Women have makeup, men have beards.
It's true. Some women have makeup and beards.
You know what? True. Sometimes I have a mustache.
What about bearded ladies?
But oh man. The reason why I made that reaction was because I'm thinking about that movie, Greatest Showman.
The Greatest Showman.
This is the greatest
every
show.
night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. I played that at somebody's wedding. That's why I know that song.
Really?
Yeah, I've never seen The Greatest Showman.
Really?
No, actually, I have. I didn't
I
like
was about
it.
to say we should watch it.
It was fine. It was a fine movie. I mean, P.T. Barnum was kind of a scumbag.
Yeah, he was. But I loved The Greatest Showman so much. I would say it's one of my top favorite movies.
Really?
Except for one time I got so high. Don't watch it high. I got this is that day that I texted you and Ryan and was like, help, I'm so high. What do I do? I was watching.
What do I do?
I didn't know what to do. I was so high. And it wasn't like regular weed. It was Delta 8, which by the way is don't ever do that. I thought I was watching The Greatest Showman, and I've seen it a million times, but all of a sudden I was seeing scenes that I had never seen before, and I thought I was making up these scenes in my brain, and I was like, something's not right.
You're just watching the extended cut of Greatest Showman?
I was just watching The Greatest Showman and scenes that I have seen before. That was the highest I've ever been, and it was the scariest I've ever been in my life.
That's funny.
I just remember texting. I was like, Josh gets high.
Yeah.
Josh, what do I do?
What do I do? And I said, I don't know, man.
No, I think Ryan was like, you just got to go to sleep. And I was like, if I sleep, I won't wake up.
Yeah. And I think I said that's true.
Yes. And so I called Tom and I was like, help me.
What do I do, Tom? I did drugs.
Oh my gosh. I watched, what's funny, it was a bachelorette trip and my friend takes Delta 8 before she goes to bed to like sleep. And all of us took one, but I was the last to take one. So I watched all my friends. You're fucking joking me.
You want a nugget?
Kinda. They're kind of cold.
They're cold. Yeah, they've been in here for a couple hours.
If you're just listening to this, Josh opened up the drawer of our desk.
We had a 20-piece McNugget in there. But there's 10 missing because I had them earlier.
McDonald's nuggets are superior.
I know.
Filled with
Even
cancer,
cold.
but I love them.
They're
Yeah.
good.
But yeah, I got to watch all my friends go down one by one, and I knew it was about to hit me, and I was the last one. So that was the scariest part about it.
You being awake by yourself.
Yeah.
You want more?
Kinda.
Oh.
I haven't had lunch. I love McDonald's.
There's ranch and sweet and sour in there as well. Oh God, I'm drunk. I have the nugget.
Have fun. In hell. Goodbye. Oh.
Oh.
Are you good?
Oh.
I don't know the Heimlich.
I almost died on the nugget. I got a bee stuck in my throat. Woo! I'm good. You were like, bye.
Josh!
It's still in there. Okay, no, it's good. Yep. It came up.
Oh my God.
Woo.
Oh my.
Well, that's the last time we'll ever have food on the podcast. Oh, man.
Oh my God. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Anyway.
In that moment, I really don't know the Heimlich remover, so.
No, it's okay. I know how to do it myself. You just throw yourself over the back of a chair.
That's how I broke both of my big toes.
Throwing yourself over the back of a chair?
I was like hanging off the back of it and it fell and I slammed both of my big toes into the ground. I shattered them.
Damn. That's crazy. How much time do we... Oh, we have 2 minutes, 40 seconds left. So
well, anyway, so...
I'm still dying.
Did you like see your life flash before your eyes just now?
My only thought was, I cannot die next to Braylon. I was just like, anybody...
Don't make me laugh.
Yeah, it's anybody but this. Like,
you know what we should do?
What?
One of our segments, we should get a bunch of burgers.
Review them?
Not review them, and see if we can tell which burger is from where.
Oh, yeah. I feel like
Blindfolded.
you'd be able to, you'd definitely be able to tell like the texture of McDonald's burger.
Yeah, I would definitely know a Burger King burger. Because I have all those sesame seeds on top.
Yeah, you're like, oh, that's what I want is a bunch of bird food on top of my burger. Thanks.
Right. Man, Whoppers used to be so good, though.
Whopper, double Whopper. That's honestly, what was his name? DeMar Hamlin or whatever.
DeMar Hamlin.
On the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, had the heart attack thing.
Yeah, because he got hit like super hard, right? But the thing that like it was terrible, but the real life broadcast of that happening after that happened, they're like, and you know, like we don't know what's happening. Like
I remember watching it.
And then it cuts to commercial break and go Whopper, double Whopper, Junior. And I was like, man, yeah. People were posting about that for a minute, like, yeah.
That is, I remember watching that on TV, and I looked at Tom. I go, did we just watch somebody die?
Right, I know.
I mean, technically, he did die.
Yeah, these are like our modern gladiators, you know, our football players.
Yeah.
Don't you think, in a way? Like, I mean, now they're having more safety rules, but like, you know, it's like people used to. I mean, and also CTE's a thing, you know.
Well, isn't it crazy that they used to have leather helmets, and they were
yeah,
like, "This is perfect."
Yeah, yeah. They're like, how could this get any better? But you know, they actually see less injuries and things like that in rugby because they don't feel as protected by pads and things.
Well, also it's like when you see somebody that's like fully padded, you don't think you could hurt them, so you hit them as hard as you can.
Right.
I read a really great rugby book.
Did you?
Oh my God.
No, I didn't know I loved rugby. One team wolves and one team vampires, and then they just
but in our next segment, I will tell you.
It's bananas like a fucking orangutan, bitch.
Don't worry about me.
That was so good.
Yeah.
Man, Fingers was a great album.
It was.
It was a banger.
You were commenting on the album, but you've never heard that song from the album?
Again, I only knew I came in like a wrecking ball.
That frequency of your voice is just...
I could go higher. You want me to?
It's piercing.
No!
We're good.
Oh, man. Anyways.
So I was going to actually talk to you. Do you know... Hold on. Do you know anything about the pizza meter?
The pizza meter?
The pizza meter.
Like, no, obviously not. You're saying it. I have no idea what you're talking about.
So basically there's like an index that like basically predicts like when war times are coming, like based on how much pizza is ordered around Washington, D.C. and like to the Pentagon. Which is like, it's funny that like the first people to know top secret information are like managers of Domino's pizzas. They're like, heard this. So I guess like before the Kuwait War, they like saw like that. I don't this sounded like a ridiculous amount of pizzas. They were ordering like 50 pizzas to the Pentagon, and like right before we invaded Kuwait, it went up to like 200 a day.
No.
Yeah. So all these generals are like, all right, I know everybody wants to go home and see their families, but the best I could do is a pizza party, and we're going to war tomorrow.
Pizza party. Ice cream after.
Right. Yeah. You know, everybody gets a little bit of pop.
What, are we about to go to war?
I have, they were speculating on saying that like a lot of pizzas have been ordered to the White House and to the Pentagon lately.
Oh my gosh.
There was like that thing that happened a few years ago too, where like army bases that were like supposed to be top secret were ordering Domino's to there, and like people were hacking Domino's to just see where the army bases are. They're just giving away top secret information through the tracking app on Domino's.
That is so funny. Yeah. Pizza party. We're all gonna die. Here's a pizza.
Yeah, it's similar to the Waffle House like weather index. There's like
what's that one?
Like I think if you see like people at the Waffle House and it's like you're gonna be okay. You're not gonna die in the storm. But like if the Waffle House is empty, it means like you're dead.
That's true, because there was one time where it was icing. It was snowing really bad here, and everybody was off the roads. This was like 2017 or something. And there's a news station out, and there's this girl driving, and he was like, "Where are you going?" And she was like, "Well, I got to go to work." And he was like, "In this weather?" She goes, "Yeah, I work at Waffle House."
Yeah.
Man, that's out of the South.
Yeah. The Postman, where it's like rain or snow, sleet or shine.
Yeah, no, but speaking of the Pentagon, my sister and I were watching a ghost show this past weekend. I went home.
That's a pentagram.
Yes, hold on. I'm getting there. And we're watching, and my nephew is 10, and he gets scared really easily.
Yeah.
And there is like a basement where a pentagram was like scrubbed off of the basement floor.
Oh, yeah.
And Langston was like, well, what's that? And I was like, well, that's a pentagram. And my sister was like, that's how they summon demons. And I literally looked at my sister. I was like,
You're
Hayden,
like, what? You're like, what?
stop.
I forget
Anyways,
you have a sister.
Yeah. She's like my best friend. So,
Really?
well, besides you. Yeah.
Okay.
But anyways.
She's in Georgia too?
Yeah.
Is your brother in Georgia?
No, he's in Montana.
He's in
Bless his
Montana.
heart. Yeah. He went to school there and stayed
He's
there.
a tech guy, right?
No, he's an
tech?
author.
Oh.
Yeah. But my sister, Langston, started getting scared. And I was like, buddy, I was like, you can't watch this. You're going to get scared. And he was like, I'm fine. And then something scary happened. And Langston goes, are the ghosts coming because of the Pentagon? And I was like,
Yeah,
I
yep.
mean,
Yep.
maybe.
The ghost of Dick Cheney just pops out. Even though he's still very much alive. So your brother's an author, but he does not author the kind of books that you read.
Oh, God, no. Oh, no.
Would you ever read one of your, if he decided to write a
like a smut.
spicy
I don't. No, my brother
you
is.
have to support your family.
I
know?
would.
Like,
He is writing a fantasy book right now, but it's not my type of fantasy.
oh, it's like sci-fi?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a sci-fi guy.
Is he? You know who else is a sci-fi guy? L. Ron Hubbard.
I don't know who that is, but good for
He
him.
created a little religion called Scientology.
Oh God.
Yeah. Your brother could be onto something here.
Scientology's scary.
He could have he could have a Seagate, his fleet.
No,
Or-
but do you want to hear about the book I finished this morning?
do.
Okay. So there is a series called the Windy City series.
Chicago,
How'd you know?
the Windy City.
The first book is a hockey romance. The second book is a basketball romance. And the third book is a baseball romance.
The Black Hawks are the Chicago.
Well, no,
hockey-
they don't actually use those names.
the Chicago Bulls.
No, they can't
the Cubs
use no
or the Red
no,
Sox.
They can't use the
Or
team
the
franchise
White
names.
Sox.
So they make up their own.
All right.
Yeah.
I get
This
that.
one was about, again, it's shocking enough. It is a single dad trope,
Oh.
and his name is
Be more predictable.
okay.
Is his name Cade?
No, his name's Kai
Oh my gosh.
Malachi, and he
What's
is
so crazy is that you basically fantasize about the Montana boys. You
They
know?
are not single dads. They are not. They have no talent.
I mean, they're probably dads. They just,
No. And I'm going to say it with my chest. They don't have talent. They cannot throw a baseball the way
I
that
think
Kai
you guys
can.
are very talented.
He's
Please
lying.
look at my application that I sent to y'all. I feel like I'd bring a little bit of a diversity to the group.
Anyways, so shockingly enough, he is a professional baseball player, and the baby is dropped off at his door, and is like, "This is your kid. I can't take care of him." And he was like, "What?" So he travels with a team, and he needs a nanny, and so the coach's daughter comes in to watch, but she's a famous baker.
Oh.
Yeah.
A
Anyways,
Julia Childs of sorts.
sorta, and she has like tattoos. She's really cool. I definitely pictured her as myself.
Of course you did. That's what you and every other woman who read this book did that.
Yeah. Anyways, it was really good. The guy was so hot in it because of the description, and I looked up photos on Pinterest of what people look like, think he looks like, and he is fine.
Oh, because people draw.
Like they'll like find photos of like who they think somebody is. Anyways, it was so good. When they got to the sex part of it, he at one point goes, "You're gonna feel me in your throat."
My doctor said that to me when I got my tonsils taken out.
I thought you were gonna say when I got my prostate exam.
That's funnier. That's way funnier.
That would have been hilarious. But anyways, I gave
was
it 5
funny.
stars. Highly recommend it. It is by Liz Tomford. It is called Caught Up, but also read the other ones, which Ryan Shea is also so hot it hurts. Like when I think about this guy in this book, my chest hurts.
What does he play?
He plays basketball.
A Jordan type.
Like Michael Jordan?
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know. That's the most famous or maybe it's a Dennis Rodman type, you know?
I hope not.
I only know 96 Bulls, you know?
I did in the second book keep picturing Steph Curry, but with freckles and cuter. If that makes sense.
Oh.
Anyways,
Sorry, Steph, if you're watching this.
oh, he's cute too. I would still kiss him. And then Xander's in the first book is a
Lucky
hockey
you.
player. and he's hot too.
Oh, wow.
It's so
Why don't
good.
any of these people wow.
It's
Why
so
don't
good.
any of these people ever have normal names?
I don't know, but you know what the girl's
Wasn't
name
there
is?
John?
You don't know the girl's name in the third book is Miller, and I love that name for
Miller?
a girl. And they call her Millie or Mills.
Yeah.
How cute is that?
Yeah, I would like it if it was like her mom was also named Miller, so we just call her Miller Light. I think that'd be cool.
Oh, for somebody who's not a dad, that's such a good dad joke. Yeah, it was
I'm not a dad, but a lot of people call me
daddy.
Josh.
They do call him Baseball Daddy. So Daddy Cade is in the Heartless series, and Baseball Daddy is in this one.
Okay.
It's so good, y'all. I ate that up with Thanksgiving dinner. I love Thanksgiving.
What is your favorite thing at Thanksgiving dinner? Like, what's your favorite?
Green bean casserole
Green bean casserole? Really?
slaps.
It's not my thing. I like stuffing, man.
Do you, I like some
I'm big on
stuffing.
stuffing.
I like being stuffed. Don't put that in the podcast. Don't put that.
My dad, my baseball daddy.
My baseball daddy.
Yeah.
I also like
Fill
corn.
me in your throat.
You will feel me in your throat. Oh my gosh, that scene was so hot. I also like corn casserole.
Corn casserole. I just had some for the first time yesterday.
Did you? Was it good?
At Thistle Farms. Yeah, it was good.
Thistle Farms.
Yeah, it's
Down the street.
Yeah.
They have corn casserole there.
Maybe it was corn pudding.
Those are two different things. I
what
think.
I don't know the difference.
I think corn
This was
pudding-
very casserole-esque.
Corn casserole is like a cornbread casserole technically,
Okay.
and it's like mushy but like not at the same time.
Yeah.
Pudding.
That's kind of what this was.
Let's look
but
up.
I don't
Is
know.
corn pudding the same as corn casserole?
I don't know.
Corn is is corn pudding.
Rain makes corn. Corn makes whiskey. Oh, here's a since you love Alabama, here's an Alabama headline that says Alabama drivers with no DUIs are getting a payday on Friday. That's how common DUIs are in Alabama.
I don't give a piss about nothing but the tide. The corn casserole.
Chechnya bans music that is too fast or too slow.
What did you say?
Chechnya.
What's Chechnya?
It's a country, you ignorant shit.
Okay. Oh, just kidding. Corn pudding and corn casserole are essentially the same thing.
Oh.
But corn pudding has a looser I don't like that term. Looser texture than corn casserole.
Wow.
What's that?
British farmers use Axe body spray to keep rams from fighting.
I mean, if a man
Even
uses
animals are just like, I don't
want
want to be around it. Yeah.
Axe body spray. I just remember that reminds me of like the middle school gym
Yeah.
when we were younger.
I know.
Not now. I'm never in a middle school gym.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Why are you? I'm not allowed in the middle school gym
Why, Josh? Oh wait.
because. Well, this was so much fun. Episode 5 in the books.
I think we're gonna start dropping every Tuesday.
Sure. I did it on Wednesday last time, but I think we're going to put that the first 4 we said. Just
Yeah. Let's do
you
that
guys
next
just go
week.
crazy with them. You know,
So this will come out next week.
the
Week after.
Yeah.
And so you guys go crazy on it.
Just go wild, buck wild, man. You know.
Go book boil. Anyways,
Thank you so much.
I hope you guys have a great
Konnichiwa.
a great week. And remember, I need you to say something.
Oh,
Remember
to always tip your.
strippers.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's a good one. All right. Oh God, please, not another podcast.
Yep.